Good morning, Stallions. Today is September 11th, 2020. My name is Natalia Farguela, and you are watching Stallion TV Alive.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated.
Today on Stallion TV Live, we'll fill you in school sports, school news, and much more. Now on to 6-Star Corp with the 9/11 Memorial.
Hi, my name is Owen from 6-Star Corp, and this is Today in History.
Today's Today in History is about the heroes of 9/11, and today's first hero is a man named Brian Clark, who saved another man from the 81st floor of the South Tower as it was collapsing. Brian Clark was in the tower when he saw a man named Stanley Premnath crying for help. With his encouragement, he got Stanley to jump across debris and make his way to Brian. The two men then proceeded to make their way down the tower to get help from others.
Today being September 11th, 2020, I wanted to bring into mind some of the brave people that helped during 9/11. One of these people was Oriel Palmer. Palmer was a battalion chief of the New York City Fire Department who passed while rescuing civilians trapped inside the World Trade Center.
Thank you, Owen. And another person that was very important on that day America stood still is Stanley Premnath. He was one of the only 18 survivors that survived from the plane impact zone on the second tower. He worked as an executive at Fuji Bank and was on the 81st floor that day.
Now on to Fifth Element Productions.
Hi, I'm Gianna from the Fifth Element, and this is the schedule for Picture Day.
The schedule for 9th grade will be from 9 to 9:30 a.m. for students last name A through K, and 9:30 to 10 a.m. for students last name L through Z.
For 10th graders from 10 to 10:30 a.m. for students last name A through K, and 10:30 to 11 a.m. for students last name L through Z.
For 11th graders, pictures will be from 11 to 11:30 a.m. with the last names A through K. And at 11:30 to 12, it will be the last names L through Z.
Seniors may come during 11:30 and 12 to pick up any consumable or book you may need. Thank you, Fifth Element. Now on to the Bigger Picture Productions.
Good morning, guys. It's your boy Artie. Thank you for the Bigger Picture Productions. And here's this week's school sports news. The Stallion football team was set out to have their first football game this Friday, September 11th, against Miami Christian. However, Miami Christian canceled on us due to COVID concerns. And that's all for Stallion Sports News.
Hey Stallions, my name is Carlos Mencia, the associate producer for the Bigger Picture Production. And this week, we already know one of the Eastern Conference final contestants, which is the Miami Heat. And next, I believe that it's going to be the Celtics. Don't get me wrong. And then for the Western Conference Finals, I believe it's going to be the LA Lakers versus the LA Clippers. You tell me who's going to win. And also, this week, starting September 10th, the NFL Week 1 started. What were your predictions? You let me know. Unfortunately, as Arturo Lacayo told us, our football game against Miami Christian did get canceled, unfortunately. We'll see next week if we can get our game. See you next week, Stallions.
Thank you. Good morning, and now on to basketball in the bubble. On the east side, the Heat were able to advance in a 4-1 series against the number 1 seed, the Bucks. The Raptors were able to hold on and force a Game 7 against the 125-122 game. It's going to be a close one, but I got my money on the Celtics. On the west side, the Lakers are leading the series. I firmly believe that the Rockets could put up a good fight, but most likely the Lakers will win the series. Then, the Clippers were able in a 96-85 game to gain a good lead in the series. The series is now 3-1, and that's all for basketball in the bubble. Thank you.
And now it's me, Jaden, with UFC News. Hunter Azure won over Cole Smith in the bantamweight category. Vivian Araujo won over Montana De La Rosa in the women's flyweight category. Brian Kelleher won over Ray Rodriguez in the featherweight category. Andre Muniz won over Bartoszki Fabinski in the middleweight category. Michael Pereira won over Zelim Ahmadiev in the welterweight category. Ovin St. Pro won over Alonzo Menefield in the lightweight category. And Alistair Overeem won over Augusto Sakai in the heavyweight category. That's it for recent UFC news. I will see you guys later. I will send it on to the next one. Have a Stallion day.
Alright guys, thank you for this amazing segment. That's all for sports.
Happy birthday to this week's Stallions, Marlon Rodriguez, Jaylina Neer, Jose Garcia, Justin Reyes, Josue Gonzalez, Dynasty Medina, Christoph Stinston, Anna Perez, and Danner Caraballo. Happy birthday!
See you around the set, Stallions!